Hello, everybody. Also, the bunny in the background. Anyway, so if you see her running around, don't be alarmed. She's just doing her little bunny things. Anyway, I really needed to record this video. One, because I have a serious burst of energy because I've had iced coffee with 3 spoons of sugar. It tasted great. Um, so, this is kind of like a sporadic video. Anyway, though, I think it's just very important to talk about this topic that I want to speak on because uh, I feel like a lot of you will be able to relate. So I hope that uh, I hope that you'll enjoy it, or at least you know talk about it with somebody else. So today I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and we were just discussing how the both of us have just come to, I guess, how we've come to our relationship with Jesus, and how we started out, where we started out, and our backgrounds and things like that. And it caused me to think about how I embarked on this path with Jesus and how I allowed Him to just do many things in my life, and how I just have allowed my relationship to blossom with Him. And I feel like all of us has come to our relationship with Jesus in different ways, and we've been introduced to Jesus in different ways. And so I just wanted to talk about how I came into my relationship. So I started out with the church background, going to church every Sunday, going to Bible study, in Sunday school as a child, and everything else you can think of. I was in the choir, usher, all of that. All of that. It was great. And while on that journey, I did learn about Jesus. However, during that time, a lot of it was because, or a lot of the things that I learned wasn't forced, but I learned about it because my mom and pastors and church members, and I felt that because they were taught to learn about it, I needed to learn about it. And because they said Jesus was good, that I automatically thought, okay, Jesus is good. He's great, he's awesome, I need him in my life. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's fantastic. However, I hadn't come into my own. I hadn't learned about Jesus on my own time. And I hadn't really learned about how important he was until I got out on my own, meaning I left college. Well, not left college, but I graduated from college, and I really figured out, oh, okay, this is what Jesus is like. All right, all right. So, but anyway, back to the back to the beginning. So I learned about Jesus really through other people, which really actually set the foundation. But like I said, when I went to college, I was a part of Christian groups. I went to Bible study as well, but I still felt like, okay, I'm learning about Jesus because I have to, or because somebody else is saying, oh, this is great, you need to do this, you should do this, you should be a part of these groups because this is going to draw you closer to Jesus. And in some ways, it did. However, what I did not do is go outside of those groups and really form a relationship with Jesus on my own, meaning I did not read the word for myself and really truly figure out what God was saying, or what he was speaking to me, or what he was trying to speak to me. I didn't pray as much as I do now. I wasn't really trying to find out who God was on my own or learn him from myself. I was learning him through the eyes of others. And we all know that, that doesn't work for too long if we really want to experience the goodness of God and all that He has to offer for us. So, like I said, I really did not start learning truly. I'm still learning, but I really did not grasp the understanding of who Jesus really is to me until I graduated from college and got my own place, and I really started delving into His Word and reading His Word more and praying more and really going through life experiences. And I'll be transparent for a moment. So my first job, like real career out of college, was in emergency management. And I was ecstatic, like excited. And if I cry about this, it's because this life experience really showed me and allowed me to see who Jesus is to me. So yeah, my first career, very exciting, very happy time. However, it came to a point where I needed to make a decision of resigning. This is 3 months in now. I needed to make a decision of whether I was going to resign or get let go. And I was just like, wow, this is crazy. I thought I was good enough for this job. Like, what's wrong? I just graduated from college. I got all this education. I know all I need to know. Like, why am I being asked to make a choice of resign or get fired? Why is this happening to me? I didn't understand it at the time. However, before I needed to make that decision, the day of making that decision, God spoke to me clearly. I heard it so clear. He said, from this day forward, your life is going to change. Didn't know what it meant at the time. Didn't understand it. And I'm just like, okay, Lord. And I cried. However, I felt a huge sense of peace and calm just come over me. And I didn't understand what that meant until I stepped into my next position, and also this new position that I'm in because my life has changed drastically for the good, but it has changed like He said it would. And so that was my first real experience with Jesus and how He works. It was very eye-opening in a way. And so from that experience, it has caused me to read the Word more, get into the devotionals more, and pray more, because God has given me the gift of allowing me to hear Him really speak. More so really hearing Him speak rather than hearing Him speak through people or speak through other people or other things. He's allowed me to hear Him more so, hear His voice more. And it's been such a life changer. And I say all that to say, each of us are put on different paths to really learn about who Jesus is, who He was during His time, and who He's going to be during the rest of our lives. And all it takes is for us to believe in Him, to want to hear Him speak, and to just trust Him. Because at the time when I heard Him say, your life is about to change, I could have been like, all right, whatever, God. Like, okay. whatever you say. But I honestly, from that day forward, put my trust in him, and I really believed, okay, my life is about to change. Like, this is serious. And if he thought of me enough to allow me to hear him, then like it was in my best interest for me to believe it. So, if you are at that period in your life where you don't know what's happening or you don't know what path to take, that's okay. Or if you feel like you've heard something from God and you're just like, what the heck? That's okay. That is him telling you, showing you that you're about to embark on a journey that you need to embark on to learn more about him and who he is and and what he has for you and what he's needing for you to do. So I really hope this message was encouraging, because it honestly was encouraging for me to speak to you about it. And Jesus is so good, man. He's so good. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great evening, and I'll see you again soon.